It's funny because this morning I got up, all this year, I've been thinking about some things that's been going on, and even dealing with people. A lot of times, we meet people along the way. Growing up, my parents always, I had 4 brothers at home. And, you know, with boys at home, there's always something going on. And we was always getting into mischief. We was always getting in trouble. But whenever we had something that went on between us, my parents made sure that we came back to each other and that we hugged each other and we told each other that we loved them. They trained us to love each other. As I got older and I started dealing with people, I learned that people don't play the same game. They don't do it like that. They get mad at you and they don't want to talk to you no more. And that's not the way that it's supposed to be. Because that's not the way my parents told me it was supposed to be. That's not the way the Bible told us that it's supposed to be. But we don't, it's like we have made it this thing, I deal with you if I want to deal with you. If I feel like dealing with you is my choice. But that's not what God says. If somebody steps on your toe, you're supposed to let them know that they stepped on your toe. And you're supposed to go and make sure you fix that thing. We as Christians are supposed to make sure that even if that person stepped on our toe, that we let them know, especially when they're trying to make amends with us, that we accept that. And we don't treat them ugly. We don't disregard their feelings, but we love them anyway. That's right. I've gotten hurt in the church. It seems like more than I had. I've never really had a whole lot of friends outside of church because my parents always kept me in church. It wasn't until I started working, I mean, even at school, most of the people that I hung around were church kids. And I didn't really gravitate around a whole lot of everything that was going on because I was different. So it's okay to be different, Alexis. It's okay to be different from most people. And I didn't agree with everything that was going on. I didn't go to everything that everybody did, number one, because my parents always had me at church. And we was always on the highway. So even when I became a part of the drill team, my parents was always there, and when the games was over, it was time to go. So I didn't really hang out with everybody like that. But when I did develop relationships with people, the people that I did develop relationships with, it seemed like something happened to them. I lost my first friend when I was in the 6th grade, and she drowned. And I didn't understand that, so I backed up from people, period. Then when I was in college and I became close to someone, I lost her to sickle cell. So I was like, okay, God, I don't think this is fair. I don't have any sisters, and my brothers don't understand me. They don't really like me to hang out with them because they didn't want me to hang out with their friends. So I said, I need you to give me some people that I can talk to. So of course, my mom has always been there. And I hear people say, you're not supposed to be friends with your kids, but me and my mom are really, really close. She is my best friend. And I tell her a whole lot of stuff. I told her stuff that I didn't want to tell her when I was growing up. Those things I've told her. That's just how close we are. And I thank and praise God for the relationship that I have with her. But along the way, I have gained people in church and called them my sisters. And I praise God for those people in my life because they have taught me some things about being able to really love people. Even when I feel like I'm loveless, I'm the worst person to love. They love me anyway. They love me in spite of who I am. That shows me that if you have a relationship with somebody and they really care about you, they'll love you. Regardless of who you are. And that's the way Jesus wants us to be. He wants us to love people in spite of who they are. He wants us to love people unconditionally. We have conditions. I love you and you do this for me. We're not supposed to have conditions. What would we do if Jesus had conditions on loving us? I love you if you serve me. What would we do? I love you if you obey me. We don't always obey. We don't always do what we're supposed to do. So we love people because we're supposed to love them. You may not like everything that they do. You might not like everything that they say, but you love them anyway, because you never know. That person might be the person that God is using you to bring